My dear friends, this is Dr. B. What a pleasure to be back with you. You cannot imagine how much I am happy each time I talk to you, each time I know that you're listening to me, because Dr. B cares about you. Dr. B is not here to make money for the fame or the glory. Dr. B is here to help you stay away from diseases, chronic diseases, thousands of them. Dr. B is here to help you age gracefully. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about something very important, and that is the subject, the topic of oropharyngeal cancer, right? Plus esophageal cancer, right? Mouth cancer, oral cancer, throat cancer, pharyngeal cancer, and of course, esophageal cancer. I lumped them together, right, oropharyngeal and esophageal cancers, because they kind of have the same risk factors, right? And I want to give you practical approaches, right, to stay away from these kinds of cancers and to not get them, to age gracefully, guys, right? Guys, each time I post a video for you guys, I'm not going to go into the details of medicine, right? It takes years and years and years of practice and studying, hard studying, guys, right? I broke my rear end studying, going to work every day at the clinic, at the hospital, learning medicine, all these diseases and everything. 30 years, Dr. B has been in medicine for 30 years. And I'm here to pass on my knowledge to you in practical ways, right? To make it easy for you to understand, right? So, guys, remember that the incidence means the number of new cases every year of oropharyngeal and esophageal cancers, right? All these cancers of the mouth, the throat and the esophagus, right? The swallowing tube, right? They're rising every year. And every year we see them in younger and younger and younger people, right? That's what the epidemiologists tell us, right? Those who do research on these diseases, on their spread around the world, and how many people get this kind of disease, that kind of disease, blah, blah. We call them healthcare epidemiologists, right? They keep the statistics. So they tell us that more and more younger people are diagnosed with these diseases. So this is why I want to talk to you about these three risk factors, three major risk factors for oral cancer, throat cancer, right, pharyngeal cancer, and esophageal cancer. Number one, guys, is tobacco smoke, right? Number two, guys, is alcohol, right? And of course, the number three is HPV virus. HPV virus, human papilloma virus, right? The fastest growing STD, right? Forget about AIDS, forget about gonorrhea, forget about chlamydia, forget about all this, right? Forget about the hepatitis virus. All of them can be transmitted via sexual contact, right? Unprotected. So HPV number one, fastest growing in the world, not just the US, in the world, number one, fastest growing sexually transmitted disease, right? So, tobacco smoke, alcohol, HPV. It is so easy to stay away from these three, right? Remember, tobacco smoke, guys, have hundreds of different chemical compounds, right? Most of them we don't even know what they do, right? They have taken tobacco smoke, right? And you pass it through a spectroscopy, right? Spectroscopy, a spectrometer, right? Mass spectrometer is called. Physicists know better than I'm not a physicist. My brain is good for medicine, right? I know a lot about physics, but I'm not a physicist, right? So physicists are going to tell you that a mass spectrometer uses spectroscopy and is going to determine all the chemical compounds in the tobacco smoke, hundreds of them. Most of them we don't even know what the heck they do do. But there are two major carcinogens, right? Two major carcinogens in the tobacco smoke. One of them is the benzopyrene. Benzoapyrene, right? So the benzoapyrene is present, it's a nasty carcinogen, present in the tobacco smoke, but also any wood burning, charcoal burning, anything that burns out of wood or charcoal or coal contains in that smoke forest fires. The smoke coming out of forest fire full of nasty benzoapyrene, right? So tobacco smoke contains benzoapyrene. It's a group 1 carcinogen, right, of the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC. The IARC that was founded in 1965 in the second biggest city of France called Lyon in the southeast mountainous region of the Alps, right? 1965, the IARC, International Agency for Research on Cancer, has 4 groups of carcinogens. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Benzoapyrene, right, is a group 1 carcinogen. Tobacco smoke, group 1 carcinogen, right? Alcohol, group 1 carcinogen, right? Ultraviolet radiation, group 1 carcinogen. Stay away from these carcinogens. So tobacco smoke, guys, is full of carcinogen. That carcinogen, the most famous one, is benzopyrene. Benzo, A, capital letter A, pyrene. The second carcinogen that you found in the tobacco smoke, right, second carcinogen, is a radioactive chemical element that we call plutonium, right? I apologize. Polonium, not plutonium. I apologize. I misspoke. Polonium-210. Polonium-210. A nasty radioactive chemical element. You know, in the chemical elements, right? Chemical elements that form the entire universe that we see, the matter that we touch, that you see all around you, is made of chemical elements, right? Some of them are radioactive, right? Some of them are not, right? So the chemical element that is radioactive, right, that we call polonium-210, is present in the tobacco smoke, right? So when you smoke, guys, you inhale benzoapyrene and polonium-210. 2 nasty carcinogens, group 1 carcinogens in the International Agency for Research on Cancer, right? So you swallow them, they go into the lungs and they cause lung cancer, right? And then they get absorbed into your bloodstream and they cause millions of other cancers, in addition to neurodegenerative disease and a nasty other thing, cardiomyopathy, pancreatic, I mean, you name it, it does it. So stay away from that. The second, guys, the second way for you, practical way to decrease your risk of oropharyngeal and esophageal cancer, or to not get them at all. It's hard to decrease your risk to 0, right? But you can do it as much as possible. The second one is to stay away, guys, from alcohol. Guys, there is no safe limit for cigarettes. There is no safe limit for alcohol. Anybody who tells you that it's okay to drink a glass of wine here and there, guys, it's a fucking it's a freaking carcinogen. I apologize for swearing. It's a freaking carcinogen, guys. Stay away from it, right? So when you stay away from alcohol, right, you stay away from a group 1 carcinogen, right? Group 1 carcinogen, guys. So number 3 is the human papilloma virus. Human papilloma virus, right, gets to your oropharynx, gets to your mouth, your throat, your esophagus when you perform unprotected sex. When you perform unprotected sex, what happens, guys, when you perform unprotected sex, right? Well, you're going to get the HPV from the vaginal secretion or from the semen of that individual into your mouth, right? And of course, remember that HPV is a group 1 carcinogen, right? Viruses can be carcinogens, right? They are part of a group of viruses that cause a type of cancer that we call, the mechanism is called viral oncogenesis or viral carcinogenesis, right? So viruses can cause cancer by inserting their DNA into your DNA, right? And they cause, I don't want to go into the details, they cause cancer, right? So you stay away from the HPV virus when you perform oral sex on a man or a woman or anything in between. I don't give a caso who you are, whether you're a man or a woman or anything in between. I love you, whether regardless of your origin, your race, your age, your gender. I don't give a caso. I love you, right? So stay away from this. And then, of course, put a condom on that penis. Use a dental dam when you perform oral sex on a vulva, right? And I'm using all medical terminology, right? And of course, if you don't have a dental dam, then get a condom, cut it in half, open it, and put it on the vulva and perform oral sex, or just kiss around the periphery of the vulva, right, the labia majora. Don't put your tongue unprotected into the vagina of a person, right? And if you're a female or a male or anything in between, don't allow that person to ejaculate into your mouth. I mean, this is nasty. This is just high risk behavior, right? And remember, it's not just the semen. Before a person with a penis ejaculates, there's what we call the pre-cum that comes from these two little glands that are inside the perineum that contract and release this little liquid, right? Tiny amount before the ejaculation, right? The Cooper's glands, right? So don't allow anyone to put any genital fluid, whether it's vaginal fluid or pre-cum or semen, into your mouth, guys. This is crazy behavior because you're going to get that HPV. HPV is so prevalent. Millions and millions and millions and millions of people have it, right? And it's growing and growing and growing. So it's absolutely risky behavior to do that, guys. Guys, the same way you need to control your hunger. It's good to be hungry. You need to control your appetite. You know what I'm saying? You need to eat a little bit less, right? You need to not engage in sexually crazy behaviors. I mean, everybody has a different opinion about what is sexual satisfaction and sexual happiness, right? Everybody's different, right? Every brain is different, right? But I mean, the same way you need to control your food intake after a certain age, the same way you need to control your sexual behavior and not be like a lot of these people. I mean, what's his name? This actor Michael Douglas and the other one who just died recently, Val Kilmer, right? This guy. I mean, both of them. I mean, I don't want to say bad things, right? But I mean, both of them were very proud that, they have performed oral sex on hundreds of women. Oh my God, I have performed in my life oral sex on hundreds of women. I mean, is that really what makes you proud of your life? I mean, is that something you need to be proud of? So what? You've performed oral sex on hundreds of women, right? So what, right? Both of them got oropharyngeal cancers, and one of them got laryngeal cancer. It has also some similar risk factors. Val Kilmer just died recently. He had a horrible life after his diagnosis. They had to remove his entire larynx voice box. He couldn't speak anymore. I guess there was also some tobacco and alcohol and drugs, all of this. Guys, I don't know the story of all these Hollywood people. I'm not interested, guys. Dr. B loves medicine. My brain is made for science, physics, chemistry, biochemistry, anatomy, physiology, medicine, pathology, blah, blah, blah. Dr. B knows it all, and he wants to give it to you guys. And of course, Michael Douglas, right, who went through hell with surgery, radiation therapy, chemotherapy. I mean, this guy went through hell. Now he's remission. He's on remission, God willing, forever. But I mean, the guy went through hell. Is it really worth it, guys? To perform unprotected sex and then to get a freaking oropharyngeal, mouth cancer, throat cancer, laryngeal cancer because of tobacco, alcohol, esophageal cancer, right? It is just not worth it, guys. Guys, we need to find pride and dignity in other things that, I perform oral sex in hundreds of men. I slept with hundreds of men. Look at that. I performed oral sex on hundreds of women. Guys, who gives a cat's about that, right? Find a way to make yourself happy, to give a meaning to your life, right? Go volunteer at the church. Go help the poor people. Go volunteer at the homeless shelter. Go volunteer at your mosque. Go help the poor people. Go help these elderly people in their nursing home whose families have abandoned them, right? I mean, there's so much. I volunteered so much when I was younger, guys. I don't have the time a lot now. But now that I work at the clinic, guys, I help hundreds and thousands of patients through the years. This is what makes me proud, right? And what makes me proud is to be able to talk to you, to transfer my knowledge to you guys. Guys, stay away from tobacco. There's not even one cigarette that you should smoke, right? There's no safe limit. Stay away from alcohol, right? And HPV. Guys, don't listen to the alcohol lobby, the wine lobby. They want you to drink wine because they make billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, right? Selling you wine, right? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Every once in a while, one glass of wine is okay. No, it's not. No, it's not, right? It's a carcinogen. There is no safe limit, right? There is no safe limit for alcohol, whether it's from beer, wine, tequila, margarita. The same way there is no safe limit for tobacco smoke, right? There is no safe limit for marijuana. Stay away from marijuana. It's a nasty stuff. No pothead has ever created, invented anything. Stay away from radiation of the sun. There is no safe limit for ultraviolet radiation, right? If you go under the sun, whether it's at the beach, volleyball, outdoors, camping, hiking, playing tennis, whatever the catso it is that you're doing, my God, just put sunscreen or wear long sleeves, wear a hat, wear a shirt, wear long pants, or wear sunscreen, for God's sake. There is no safe limit. So don't listen to the wine and alcohol lobby, right? The whiskey lobby, all these lobbyists, all these freaking people who are making billions of dollars out of the misery of people, out of the misery of people. Guys, I see people with cancer. I see people with alcoholic cardiomyopathy, right? With esophageal cancer because of freaking alcoholism, throat cancer, mouth cancer, right? I see them daily, these people, right? Cirrhosis of the liver caused by alcohol, fatty liver caused by alcohol, hepatitis caused by alcohol, right? There is no safe limit. Stay away from it. Get your drink in a different healthy way. Drink tea, green tea, dark tea, black tea, lemon tea, I don't know, ginger tea, cinnamon tea, anything with no sugar, no alcohol, no nothing, right? Fruit juices, but fruit juices not too much because they're loaded, packed with glucose, right? With glucose, fructose, other poisons, right? Coffee is so healthy for you guys. Just drink coffee, for God's sakes. No caffeine after 12 o'clock. Stay away from too much caffeine. Not good for your heart, right? But for God's sake, there's so many other beverages, healthy stuff that you can drink to avoid freaking alcohol, right? Guys, I love you. I care about you. Dr. B cares about human beings. Dr. B cares about medicine. Dr. B didn't come into this YouTube channel to make any money. I make a ton of money at work. I don't need more money. I am very famous at work. My patients love me, right? I don't need no more fame, no more glory, nothing. My glory is at work from my patients. My glory is at work from the feedback that I get from all these people, right? That I help treat, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? So Dr. B is here because he cares about you. Dr. B is seeing so much misinformation, disinformation, whether it's written, whether it's in podcast, videos, any website. I mean, it's crazy. And sometimes they explain to you things, they try to explain it to you with medical terms, with long stuff that take forever. Guys, I make it easy for you to understand. Easy, to the point. And guys, I make it easy for you to age gracefully, to stay away from cardiovascular disease, cancer, to age happily, healthily, right? And believe me, it doesn't require to spend a lot of money at all. Dr. B, 50 years old. I just turned 50 years old, right? And I'm not healthy, I'm super healthy. My blood pressure is that of a baby. My cholesterol is that of a baby. My blood sugar, fasting sugar is that of a baby. My hemoglobin A1C is that of a baby. All my viral signs, all my blood parameters and biochemical analytes are those of a baby, guys. My liver function test, my kidney function test, my glomerular filtration rate, my creatinine, my this and that, anything the katso you want, or those of a baby, guys. I sleep 9 hours a day, right? A night. I go to bed at 9 o'clock religiously. I wake up. My brain wakes up. I don't even have a clock set up. My brain religiously every day wakes me up at around 6 o'clock in the morning. I go have my breakfast. And then that's it after breakfast, right? There is no lunch for me. There is no dinner. I have replaced some years ago my lunch and dinner with a tiny fistful of nuts, right? No sugar, no salt, a little bit of yogurt, right? And olive oil, pure 1 ounce of olive oil that I alternate with walnut oil, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, right? And of course, the most important, some cocoa powder, pure, 100% pure, not treated with alkali, and of course no sugar in my cocoa powder, that I mix with water, and it's bitter and I love it, and I drink it just like black tea or coffee, right? No sugar, no freaking milk in all this stuff, right? Make it healthy. And of course stay active. Dr. B hits the gym 2 hours a day, right? Because I love it. I go to work and I'm happy, and low stress environment at work, and I come here, I go to the gym, then I come back, I have my protein powder, 100% protein powder, nothing else, right? No fake sugars, no sugar substitute, no nothing, that I mix with cocoa powder, and I drink it, right? And then I have my little nuts and everything. No dinner. I never sit down for dinner. I never sit down for lunch, right? Guys, you need to control your appetite. After a certain age, obviously, people who are growing, children, neonates, infants, adolescents, right? People who are mature adults but exercising every day, lifting weight, obviously you need more calories. But after a certain age, you need to zip the mouth, guys, right? You need to remove this stupid dinner. You don't need dinner to go to bed, right? Replace it with tiny little snack like that, right? Same thing for your lunch. You don't need to sit down and have a lunch, guys. Tiny little snack, no sugar, no salt. Stay away from salt, right? And then sleep good, exercise. I swear to God, you're gonna age gracefully, right? And also, the same way you control your appetite, right? You need to control your sexual urges. Means you just met a girl, right? Or you dated her, and the guy goes to the club, meets a girl. He doesn't even know who the hell she is, brings her home, and same for a woman, right? Brings the guy home and performs oral sex on that person. For God's sake, unprotected oral sex. You don't even know where the guy comes from. You don't even know where that woman comes from. So you perform unprotected oral sex, and then the next day you go, you tell your friend, oh, I had sex with this beautiful lady. Oh, I had sex with this handsome guy, or handsome whatever it is. Guys, don't do that. Control your impulses, right? Especially after a certain age, guys. We're no longer little teenagers who have to eat 50 times per day, right? And have to watch porn every day, and cannot control our sexual urge and sexual promiscuity. It all leads to HPV, gonorrhea, blah, 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 right? I love you guys. Guys, I am available. Write your questions if you have any questions, and I promise I will get back to you. It might take time. I'm busy with work and everything, but I promise you. And remember, never forget, Dr. B genuinely love you. I love you, whoever the catso you are, whether you're a male, female, anything in between, whatever your gender is. I don't care. I'm a doctor. I don't look at you like black or white or Asian or anything. I look at you like a human being, and from far away I give you a hug. And I love you. And I hope to talk to you in the next video. God bless you.